What up, party people? What up, YouTube? This is Chef, New Zealand Murder History Podcast. My show's not suitable for children, but today I'm not going to bring a whole scripted podcast for you guys. I'm just going to review 3 movies. These movies aren't suitable for children, though. Anyone who's suffering from PTSD, probably don't watch these movies. You should be okay with just this quick video I'm making, but yeah, some of them are pretty disturbing. But I thought you guys might enjoy that, something a bit more lighthearted, a movie review thing. Alright, well, let's kick it. Misery, a film review. You should totally watch Misery with Michael Caine. Michael Cann, I think it is. Anyway, Michael Cann and Kathy Bates. It's brilliant. You know when someone tells you to go watch some flick from 1988 or something, and you do and it sucks? Well, that's totally not the case here. Misery is a movie about a writer, Paul Sheldon, who crashes his Ford Mustang off a mountain road in the snow and gets rescued by the super nasty nurse. Kathy Bates plays this whack job, late 40s nurse Annie Wilkes, who nurses Paul back to health in her own house in the mountains. She keeps him under lock and key, keeps him in a locked room, and basically, well, I won't kill the plot, but it doesn't go well. There's something about the character Kathy Bates plays. She's terrifying. She's injecting him with drugs and quite violent, scary, tough-looking farm girl. Yeah, and she hates swear words, so when she gets angry, she says, "Oh, blast," or "Gosh darn, stuff like that. It sounds silly, but it's actually quite frightening. It's well done. One of the worst film villains, right up there with Walter Colonel Kurtz from Apocalypse Now, and that weird guy Bobby with the yuck teeth and Wild at Heart. He was another good one. Yeah, Wild at Heart's a David Lynch flick. I'd also recommend that, but I'm not reviewing it today. Anyway, it wouldn't have cost a bundle to make, but still gosh darn golly good movie. Based on a book by Stephen King, which I haven't read, but I bet this is one of those cases where the movie was better than the book. And I'm a harsh critic. When it comes down to it, most other flicks from this era were rubbish. But yeah, Misery really was very good. What a pleasure to watch a movie done up to such a high fucking standard. Absolutely rock solid, and definitely comes recommended by New Zealand Murder History Podcast. 5 stars. Okay, the next film I'm reviewing is Snowtown. Bodies in the Barrels. Now this is just the kind of movie I like. It's based on a true story. Snowtown is about serial killer John Bunting and his murderous crew, Mark Hayden, Robert Wagner, and James Vlasakis. Now this is an art house flick. Lots of long drawn-out camera shots, and it's subtle, It's the exact opposite to Hollywood stuff, and although it's made on a perhaps medium to low budget, the actors are all really good. Even the people in the background just playing small-town Aussie locals sitting around smoking rolly cigarettes or doing an occasional bong hit out of a plastic bottle while talking about nothing in particular are good actors. They're quite convincing, Despite a lot of media attention calling this case the Snowtown murders, only one victim was actually killed there. The rest were killed in Lower Light, a small town in South Australia, but 8 mutilated bodies were found in 6 barrels in an unused bank in Snowtown. Basically, this crew are killing gays and pedophiles. Some are tortured as well. They are so brazen, they even send the youngest member of their gang, James Vlasakis, into Centrelink and also medical appointments pretending to be a victim so that people think the victim is still alive and they can claim their Centrelink welfare payments. I was a little miffed to find out plenty of the story is left out. For example, Barry Lane is a gay guy who wears a bit of makeup and sometimes girls' clothes as well. In the film and in real life, Barry Lane helps the crew locate pedophiles to murder in lower light. But in real life, Barry Lane was a pedophile as well. And check this out for bizarre. Barry Lane was abusing Robert Wagner when he was 13. And now I'm running out of words for a change. I mean, 29-year-old Barry Lane and Robert Wagner were in a gay relationship, but as 13-year-old boys cannot consent to sex or a relationship, I wouldn't call it one, so I just don't know what to call it then. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Anyway, Snowtown is horrific from start to finish, with child sex abuse, torture, murders, and let's not forget, bodies in the barrels. And even though it missed one or two interesting points of the case, I still really like this movie a lot. You may notice when you watch it that it doesn't follow the Hollywood rules. For example, there's no boy-girl love story as a side plot, you know, those little things that are included in every single Hollywood movie. Yeah, this is just, well, it's an art house flick, you know what I mean? It's actually available on youtube.com. I think it's possibly because it's an independent movie, so they don't care if you watch it for free, which is cool. And yeah, again, very good. You should totally watch Snowtown. It gets this real sort of like, you get like this hard up feeling of like 90s Australia small town, and it's just really well camera shot, and just the characters are just all weird and kind of quiet, sort of local dudes who you really got to watch it anyway. 4.5 stars. Hey, the third movie I'm reviewing is Dead Leaves. Dead Leaves is a manga movie, which is also known as anime. You say anime, or you can say manga in Japanese. This means the same thing. It's a cartoon is what I'm getting at. Came out in 2004. It's quite a short movie. It's only 41 minutes long. It's brilliant, man. Dead Leaves is really good. It sometimes rips of it are up on YouTube, and sometimes I think they get taken down as well. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but you might be able to find it, buy it on DVD or something. Who knows? Or maybe kissanime.com, have a look on there. Yeah, Dead Leaves is really good. It's just, it doesn't have, I mean, it has a plot, but the plot's sort of a bit secondary. It's more about the artwork, really, which is very good. Basically, this dude wakes up, and this chick, they wake up together, and they're naked, and they don't know, they've got amnesia, they don't know where they come from or anything, and the guy has a TV for a head, and his face is on the TV, and the chick, she's called Panda Eye, and she's got this big red circle around one of her eyes, and they end up in a shootout with the cops, and then they get sent to Dead Leaves prison on the moon, and they have to escape. But the artwork is really good, man. Like, it's so good. And some of the characters are pretty funny. Like, the bad guys, it's got, like, the two genetic mutant prison guards are called 666 and 777, and they're, like, real crazy sort of these monster prison guard dudes. And yeah, anyway, I won't tell you the whole story, but yeah, you should totally watch Dead Leaves. That is really good. Yeah, I'd give that 5 stars. I'm actually a really harsh movie critic, but I'm gonna do some more movie review stuff because I want to branch out a little bit on this channel, you know. But yeah, but I'm not really gonna review movies I hate because I don't know, I don't want to tear down other people's artwork. You know what I mean? It's kind of mean. But for me to give movies, you know, even 4.5 stars, 5 stars, they have to be really very good. So I'd totally recommend watching those 3 flicks: Misery, Snowtown, and Dead Leaves. Have a good one, boys and girls. Enjoy yourselves.